When I was going through my journey of trying to figure out whether I was truly abused as a child by narcissistic parents or if what I experienced was just regular punishment and maybe I was overreacting, I kept veering towards the side of this narcissistic abuse seems a little too spot on. When I started watching all these videos and looking at people's experiences, it became more and more obvious that this is what I went through. This is why I have such a low self-esteem, low confidence. This is why I constantly give my power away to others. This is why I am afraid of people in authority or people who are older than me, because these are the types of things that my parents instilled in me. Because their goal for me as a child wasn't to prepare me for the real world or to let me have a wonderful childhood. It was, children are meant to be seen and not heard. It was, you don't have the right to speak up because I'm your parent and I'm the adult. And these things just went on. There was physical abuse, there was emotional abuse, there was manipulation, there was psychological abuse. And when you were born into it and you've believed it, in my case for 44 years, it is so hard to talk yourself out of it. But my parents confirmed it to me. Because I posted something on Facebook from a guy named Teahan. He posts a lot of stuff about his own narcissistic upbringing and also about overcoming narcissistic abuse. And oh wow, I follow he is really great. I'm gonna leave his information in my description too because like he's great. Here, I'll read it to you and show it to you. He posted, for those with childhood trauma, their past is living within them and usually they want nothing to do with it. But there it is. Survivors don't spend time dwelling on or living in abuse. Ironically, we put a lot of energy, if not all, into suppressing and forgetting as best we can. It should be thought of more like the abuse won't let the survivor go, rather than the survivor making a big decision to move on from it. That phase or idea doesn't work. And survivors don't long for body memories, flashbacks, or breakdowns at work, things that were happening to me. They're just trying to get through their week. Until our past is witnessed, shared, processed, and healed, which takes time, money, and energy, it will manifest in most of our daily lives. It will pop up in everything from our thoughts, ourselves in the morning, to how we engage with others. The phrase, you're living in the past, implies choice, which the survivor didn't have in childhood. It doesn't have in the present. It also dismisses horrifying things that children go through and are later blamed for. It's a very shaming phase, usually said while the survivor is trying to process. Snapping fingers or clicking our heels and telling ourselves that we dismiss or forgive what our family systems did and will be different from now on and stop being affected by the emotional, physical, and sexual abuse is bullshit. They would have done so if it worked like that. I posted this. This really triggered my family. I saw my father come alive on Facebook like I'd never seen him before, love bombing my sister, saying things like my sister's husband is the son he never had, dog whistling, and then my mom was also acting really strange, writing stuff like, I guess we weren't good parents, and it was like, wow, you guys just confirmed it to me. Because a normal family would go to their child and be like, what's wrong? Like, why are you saying these things about us? Can we talk about this? I want to make you feel better. But that's never been the case in a narcissistic family. Narcissistic parents never admit when they're wrong, and they use their children as scapegoats. That's all that needed to be confirmed for me. That they really were narcissists, and instead of coming to me and requesting to talk about it, they doubled down, as if defending their lies was way more important than working on a relationship with their own child. And that's when I knew that I had been abused, that my suspicions were correct, and that I had no choice other than to go no contact with my entire family.